I believe that there are three specific causes to why residential schools were built. One being disputes between the new Canadian settlers over land and other resources. Two being that the population of the Canadians was increasing and the Aboriginal population of Canada was slowly declining. And three being that with the new Canadian settlers gaining more power in their numbers, I believe they wanted to diminish any other cultures other than their own to gain even more power. These causes, there had to be things that were intended to happen and things that weren't intended to happen. With the disputes among the Aboriginals and Canadians, I believe that the Canadians wanted the Aboriginals to fear them, so they would listen to them and these disputes would no longer be a problem in the future. Therefore, I believe that the Canadians abused these Aboriginals' children to damage them, making them fear sticking up for themselves and what's theirs against the Canadians. I believe that the past Canadians wanted the memories of abuse and torture from the residential schools to be passed on through thousands of generations, or continue to damage people years after the residential schools were shut down. I believe that they did not intend to hurt as many people as they did. With the population of Aboriginal people decreasing because of the Canadian settlers taking all their hunting space and land and turning it into the Canadian farmland, I believe that the residential schools were intended to erase all Aboriginal colonies/communities and force them to live as the rest of the Canadians, as farmers, which they are not used to. The Aboriginals make a living by hunting off the land and making their own food, shelter, and even clothes. I don't think that the Canadians realized how helpless these children would be after they got out of school and wanted to go live as their ancestors, off the land. They were clueless as to how to do this. Being in residential schools took away their opportunity to learn how to survive off the land. Naturally, most of them wanted to go home, but they didn't know how to fit in anymore at home because of the years spent away from their families. So making a living proved to be difficult, and in the end, they will be no help to the economy.